in the dawn's ember. Act I amidst the ashes, as the pale gold light of dawn filters through the ancient towering trees. I step over the charred remains of what once was a cherished family home. The quiet of the early morning is broken only by the distant chirp of awakening birds, a stark contrast to the chaos that engulfed this place just hours before. My firefighter's jacket, heavy with the scent of smoke and sweat, bears silent witness to the fierce battle we waged against the relentless blaze. The air remains dense with the acrid scent of smoke, lingering like a ghost of what was tragically lost. Clutched within my gloved hand is a child's drawing discovered amidst the ruins, a simple depiction of a bright, cheerful house with a radiant sun above, its golden rays embracing stick figures who smile with innocent joy. My heart aches with survivor guilt while we raced against the flames, hoping to save this home. We are now left with nothing but haunting ashes, a poignant reminder of life's fragility. One of stark devastation, blackened timbers jarred out like skeletal remains against the soft morning glow. A poignant silence reigns, marked occasionally by the soft rustle of leaves or the crackling remnants of embers extinguishing their defiant flames. My eyes catch a glimmer amidst the suit, a small half buried beneath the dusting of ash. I pick it up gently, feeling its cold weight in my hand. It seems more than just a key, but a symbol of something precious lost, perhaps waiting to be rediscovered. I take a deep breath, the cool air of the morning filling my lungs with a soothing balm. Lord of mercy, I murmur, my voice barely rising above the whispering wind. Why did they perish and I remain? I need your strength to carry this weight. Kneeling on the cold, hard ground, I close my eyes against the rising sun's tender light. A solitary tear slipping down my cheek, cutting a clean path through the soot. Shepherd of my soul, I pray, my words raw and unfiltered, pouring from the depths of my weary spirit. Guide me through this valley of shadow and despair. The timeless words of Psalm 23 echo within my heart, a soothing balm even as my tears fall silently to the earth. The child's drawing flutters gently against my knee in the morning breeze, cryptically whispering tales of innocence and undying hope. I feel a pull, a gentle yet insistent nudge somewhere deep within my soul, urging me to pause and listen. Silence engulfs me, not an empty void, but a sacred space brimming with promise. It feels as though God himself leans near, attentively listening to the cries of my heart as the wind weaves its way through the tall charred trees, carrying with it the scent of nature's resilience and rebirth. I begin to grasp a simple truth: I cannot bear this burden alone. A warmth begins to spread within me like the first rays of dawn, gently pushing back the oppressive night, carrying with it a quiet, steadfast hope. A turning prayer, I rise slowly, feeling the cold earth's reluctant grip release my knees. The key dangles from my fingers, its true meaning still shrouded in mystery. Yet I am not alone, I turn to face the new day, stepping carefully over debris that once told the vibrant story of a family's life. Holy One, I speak again, now with newfound resolve and clarity. Teach me to find peace that surpasses all understanding. Let faith accompany patience as I learn to live anew. With each step I take, a sense of lightness envelops me, as if the small key in my hand somehow unlocks a truth greater than anything I can currently comprehend. I cross the street towards the staging area, the sun now casting long stretching shadows behind me, a testament to the lengthening day that lies before us. There's work to be done, stories to be heard, lives to help rebuild. Each action I undertake transforms its Night in the attic shadows. Acti, whisper of winter's breath. Sarah Simmons stood in the attic, breath misty in the cold air. The winter wind howled, rattling window panes of the old house. Dust motes danced in the small window's light, casting an ethereal glow over stacked boxes, silent reminders of the past. She opened one, brushing dust from her late husband's hymnals. The scent of old paper pulled at her heart. A floorboard creaked beneath her, a reminder of her cold loneliness since David's passing. The shadows pressed in, heavy as her grief. Lord of mercy, help me find the light in these shadows, she prayed softly. Her words lingered in the silence, carried on the wind like a plea to the divine eyes closed. She let quiet cradle her soul, waiting for God's comfort. She felt it, a whisper through a memory, a time when light filled her life. A hymn in the attic. As morning light crept in, Sarah noticed a lamp in a dusty box. Its tarnished surface called to her amid trinkets and letters. She wiped it clean, feeling warmth, a reminder of community she had avoided. Encouraged, she placed the lamp on a crate, fingers trembling as she searched for the switch. A click, and the light flickered, banishing shadows. A knock at the door startled her, heart quickening with curiosity. Coming, she called, newfound resolve in her voice, strengthened by attic light. Downstairs, her neighbor, Mrs. Rodriguez, stood rosy-cheeked in the cold. "I brought you Christmas tamales," she said, offering a basket warm with the aroma of spices, an offer of companionship. "Thank you," Sarah replied, moved by the gesture, though her heart remained guarded. She traced the lamp's polished surface, a symbol of her journey toward light. "Shepherd of my soul, guide me," she prayed quietly amid cinnamon and corn scents, realizing the divine prompt to step out of isolation into community brought her peace she hadn't felt in years. Stepping into light. Later, as the wind painted frost on attic windows, Sarah hummed a hymn tethered to church memories with David, her heart lighter. The lamp symbolized hope in darkness. She felt a divine nudge to name her shadows and share them rather than carry them alone. That evening, heart aflutter, she dialed Mrs. Rodriguez, her pulse quickened. "Would you like to come over for tea?" she asked, her words trembling but courageous. "I'd love that," came the warm reply, erasing Sarah's fears. As she hung up, isolation's weight lifted. The shepherd of her soul had shown her a path through darkness, illuminated by friendship. Reaching out, letting others in, kindled dormant hope. The attic felt lighter that night, shadows retreating with her choice. The winter wind whispered outside while her heart, once burdened with grief, now hummed with serene purpose. Holy One, light of my path, guide my steps through shadows. Grant me courage to embrace community. Let your light shine in my heart. light in the echoes. Cacti, the solitude of the night. The cathedral lay shrouded in the night's embrace, its ancient stone walls whispering secrets of ages past. Thomas, the night shift janitor, moved through the vast nave with a quiet familiarity, his presence a soft cadence against the profound stillness. The distant glow of street lamps outside cast long shadows that danced with his every step, muted yet alive, as if sharing in his silent vigil. The echo of mop water sloshed softly, a rhythmic companion in the vast silence, punctuating the deep quietude with a soothing regularity. Darkness clung to the high arches as if the shadows themselves were sentinels keeping watch, guardians of the sacred mysteries within. Thomas's hands worked methodically, yet his heart felt heavy, burdened by an unspoken yearning. He paused by the altar, the cool marble surface grounding him, its solidness a balm to his restless spirit. It was here, under the watchful eyes of ancient stone saints, that he often paused for a moment of prayer, seeking solace in their silent company. Tonight, his heart cried out with a deeper longing to belong, to find purpose beyond the mundane swirls of mop and water, to feel a touch of the divine in his everyday toil. Lord of mercy, he whispered, voice barely rising above a breath, a plea carried on the wings of hope. I feel like a shadow in this world. If you see me, hear me, show me I am not lost. Silence answered him, stretching to the far reaches of the cathedral, wrapping him tighter in its enigmatic embrace. Yet, as he resumed his task, a flicker, a small, almost imperceptible light appeared at the altar's edge. It was the janitor's small lamp, reflecting multiple colors amidst the darkness, like a beacon of unseen possibilities, whispering promises of light, even in the deepest night. The whisper of the organ morning was but a hint on the horizon when the old cathedral organ rumbled to life. Thomas, weary yet alert, paused to listen, drawn by the siren call of the music. The notes began hesitantly, as if testing their own strength, then swelled in confidence, filling the space with melodies that spoke of hope and ancient promises, each note a prayer unfurling in the vastness. He closed his eyes, letting the music wash over him. Memories drifted back, his grandmother's hands, worn and gentle, clasped in prayer, the scent of incense heavy in the air, and her voice assured and reverent, in constant communion with the divine. Her faith, steadfast like the stars, had been a guiding light in his youth, a beacon now rekindled by the organ's haunting serenade. Inspired, Thomas knelt, the cold stone a familiar anchor. Shepherd of my soul, he began, voice strong despite the pinch of doubt. If I am to find my place, let it be under your guidance. Teach me to see with wonder the small things I overlook. In that moment, the notes from the organ seemed to wrap around his prayer, carrying it toward the heavens. He felt a warmth, gentle as a sunrise, spread through his chest, a small, quiet assurance that his words were not lost in the void, but cherished, each syllable a tendril of hope reaching out. Embracing the light, the day's light seeped into the cathedral, painting the walls in hues of gold and crimson. As if the very stones rejoiced in the unfolding day, Thomas rose from his prayer, a newfound resolve settling in his bones, a quiet determination that whispered of purpose. There was work to do, not just with mops and buckets, but within himself a journey of the heart and spirit. He walked the aisles, eyes opened anew to the small miracles around him, the intricate carvings of saints, the way light caught the edges of stained glass, the faint echo of whispered prayers caught and held in stone, each a testament to the silent faith of countless souls. His hands, calloused and capable, paused over the lamp that had so intrigued him. It was small, yet its light had cut through the deepest shadow, a metaphor of grace, he realized then. Small things held wonder. It was not in the grandiosity of acts, but in their quiet faithfulness that one found meaning. Each task a thread in the tapestry of divine love. An impulse, gentle yet insistent, led him to light votives along the aisles. Each act, a small flame, sent a prayer heavenward, a gesture of hope and belonging, a flicker of light in the vastness. With each flicker, he felt his prayers taking form, felt God's presence whispering with each gentle sigh of the breeze, a divine echo guiding him. Holy One, you who light the dark past, teach me to see small graces, guide my hands, my heart, to hold your light. Let me find my place in the echo of your love.
The bread of dawn.
In a sprawling city under a winter sky, the bell above Amada's bakery rang its earliest chime. Elsa, an immigrant from a land of fjords, entered her sanctuary as the city slept. Her hands, weathered by years of kneading, moved with a rhythm of both weariness and devotion. The air hung with the aroma of yeast, the golden glow of a single lamp casting a warm halo around her. It was 4 a.m., and beyond the bakery's walls, the city lay still except for the hum of tires on wet streets.
Elsa paused, eyes resting on the dough, a canvas awaiting her touch, a testament to resilience, closing her eyes, the weight of the week pressed upon her. In these pre-dawn moments, she was poised between distant family needs and her hopes. Lord of mercy, she whispered, guide these weary hands in this hour of need, lend me strength. Her gentle words floated upwards, finding rest in the palm of God's hand.
Crisis in the kitchen. The dough rose,
smooth beneath Elsa's fingers. When she received the letter, it arrived with the morning delivery, crisp and official, bearing the city council's seal, a reminder of the rival bakery's expansion. Fred Elsa's breath caught as she read, her resolve struck by each word. The letter slipped from her fingers, fluttering like a wounded bird. In panic, her hands clenched the dough, embodying her anxiety. Her dreams now fragile against looming forces. Shepherd of my soul, she whispered, her voice trembling. What shall I do? I have so little, and now it may be taken from me. Her desperate plea hung in the still air, a thread to something greater. There in solitude she listened, seeking divine guidance. The turning light. As the lamp flickered, Elsa felt a nudge like a soft whisper in her soul. A warmth unfurling within her, a call to share, not fight. It was a peace that settled her fears, transforming her tight anxiety into an open possibility. Wrapping herself in her coat, she walked through the pale dawn to the rival bakery, cradling warm loaves against her chest. In the waking streets, she approached Thomas, the owner, just unlocking his door. His eyes widened in surprise at her approach. Peace be with you, Elsa offered, extending the bread with steady hands, some warmth for the cold morning. Thomas, taken aback, hesitated before accepting the offering. His expression softened as their eyes met, the warmth of the loaf seeping into his hands. I didn't know, he began, sincerity in his voice. Elsa smiled, feeling relief lift from her spirit like morning mist under the sun. Perhaps we both can, she replied, her heart finally at peace. In the weeks that followed, Elsa and Thomas found paths to collaboration. Their exchanges of recipes turned into shared stories and laughter. The bond they forged was sealed in the simple act of breaking bread, testament to grace and understanding. They discovered commonalities, immigrant dreams, the love of baking, and a desire to nourish more than just bodies but souls. Elsa's gesture transformed rivalry into community. Customers noticed their camaraderie, and a new sense of togetherness flourished. The bakery window, once a mere portal to the outside, now framed a tapestry of shared life. The lamp in Elsa's bakery burned steadily, a testament to grace received and given. It illuminated forgiveness and reconciliation, casting warmth and hope, a beacon in the winter's night.
Holy One, guide us through our darkest nights. Teach us to forgive, to share, to love. Let our hearts be rivers, singing to the sea in the warmth of your eternal light. We trust. Amen.
Lift your eyes to the hills. Baghdad, approaching storm. The village lay cradled between the restless sea and the steadfast hills, a place where the horizon blurred into an infinite canvas of sky and water. Tonight, the soft patter of rain on the rooftops created a familiar melody, each drop a gentle note in the symphony of the night. The villagers went about their preparations with a quiet resolve, knowing that the storm's arrival was inevitable. The wind whispered its arrival, teasing the waves into a frenzied dance. Lantern in hand, I walked the narrow path leading to our small chapel. the light casting flickering shadows that played upon the cobblestones beneath my feet. Each step crunched on the gravel, creating a rhythm of anticipation that matched the growing tempo of the storm. The scent of salt hung heavy in the air, mingling with the earthy petrichor released by the rainfall. Inside, the chapel was a sanctuary of worn wood and whispered prayers. The benches bearing the weight of countless spirits who had come before, seeking solace and strength. The grains of the wood told stories of generations, hands that smoothed them in moments of despair, knees that had bent in earnest supplication. I approached the altar, my heart a mosaic of hope and fear, setting down a loaf of bread and a pinch of salt, symbols of sustenance and life, of our dependence on the Creator who gives and takes away. My eyes closed, and I bowed my head, my voice blending with the rain's crescendo. Lord of mercy, I began, the words barely escaping my lips. Our nets have been empty, our tables sparse. We fear the storm, but know not how to prepare. Guide us, Holy One, through this night. The rain intensified, its rhythm drumming on the chapel's roof, resonating with the anxious beat of my heart and the whispers of the wind. I sensed a divine presence, a gentle nudge towards patience and trust, though my spirit wrestled with the encroaching shadows of doubt. The chapel door creaked open, and I turned to see a shadow framed by the warm glow of my lantern. It was John, my son, who had departed to the city many moons ago, chasing dreams that had fractured our hearts. His clothes clung to his frame, soaked and weary, an echo of the prodigal returning, his spirit heavy with the weight of unfulfilled promises and broken aspirations. The drizzle softened to a mist, enfolding us in its quiet embrace. We sat together, our breaths visible in the cool air, mingling like the words left unspoken between us. John reached for the bread, breaking it with hands that trembled, the salt pinched as if seeking stability. Father, he voiced, each word a plea for redemption. I lost my way. The city's lights grew dim and my heart grew heavy. Forgive me. My hand, weathered by time and circumstance, rested on his shoulder. Feeling the tremors of his journey etched in his bones, together we bowed our heads, the chapel's quiet embracing our prayers. Lord Shepherd of our souls, I prayed, the sincerity of his return filling my heart. Bring us back into your fold, grant us the strength to forgive and the courage to rebuild. In that sacred silence, the storm outside became a distant murmur. Overshadowed by the fervent plea that united our hearts, I sensed God's guidance in the quiet, His presence weaving through our wounds, binding them with threads of grace. Shelter of peace. As news of John's return spread, the village gathered within the chapel's warmly lit embrace, drawn by both his return and the ominous storm brewing on the horizon. Faces etched with worry and hope filled the pews, each soul seeking solace and strength. As the bread and salt found their way into each hand, a quiet unity formed, a collective breath of hope shared in whispered prayers. Among the congregation, my eyes fell upon a vibrant scarf draped over a widow's shoulders. Its damp edges a testament to the storm outside, yet its colors a vivid reminder of life's enduring spirit amidst adversity. The scarf stood as a symbol of resilience, its hues bright against the muted tones of our gathering, whispering a promise of new beginnings. As the night wore on, we felt the storm's fury relent, replaced by the Holy One's peace settling upon us like a gentle benediction. John's presence among us bore witness to forgiveness and the steadfast love that weaved through the very fabric of our lives. Turning my eyes to the hills beyond, there missed a curling herald of dawn. I felt the gentle call to lift our hearts above fear and uncertainty, to trust that God walks with us through every valley and storm, as surely as the dawn follows the night.
Lord, in the shadows of the storm, you shine your guiding light. Wrap us in your peace and teach us to forgive as we are forgiven. May we rise with the morning, renewed by your grace. Amen. As dawn stretched its pale gold light across the city, Amelia Cole entered the hushed corridor of St. Luke's Hospital. The cool morning air nipped at her cheeks, a gentle reminder of the world stirring awake beyond the glass doors. Within the fluorescent lit ER, a symphony of ringing phones and brisk footsteps echoed, punctuating the silence like a heartbeat, each note preluding stories of human frailty and resilience. Amelia cradled a steaming cup of weak coffee, feeling its warmth seep through her scrubs. A deep breath filled her lungs with antiseptic coffee and hope. She took her place behind the reception desk, ready for the city's relentless pulse to manifest in the form of people, each with a story, each seeking solace. Every name, every face would challenge her memory and compassion. With a quiet breath, she whispered her first prayer of the day. Help me see them, Lord, let me remember that every name I write is known to you. This silent petition grounded her in the sea of suffering and healing. The morning rush poured in like a torrent, and the ER was swallowed by urgency and desperation. Amelia juggled phone calls, scribbling names and numbers, her fingers deftly navigating the chaos. The rhythm of her actions was almost a ballet amidst the flurry of movement and emotion. Amidst the clamor, a piercing cry rose, a mother's heart-wrenching depth that could shatter glass. Amelia's heart clenched instinctively, recognizing the sound of a parent confronting the unthinkable. The woman's child, a small boy with hair like spun gold, lay still under a thin blue sheet, surrounded by medical professionals. In the eye of the storm, Amelia met the woman's gaze, a tunnel of fear, silently pleading for the impossible. It was a sacred moment of connection. Bowing her head, Amelia prayed, Holy One, be the healer, be the comfort. Let your peace fall here. Her silent words reached out like a lifeline, seeking divine intervention amidst the chaos. Her heart ached to bear some of the grieving mother's burden, and her prayer felt like a bridge across the chasm of despair. As dusk draped the city in deepening shadows, turning windows into glowing pools of amber, the frantic energy of the earth settled into a more stable rhythm. Amelia, feeling the day's toll, slipped outside for a moment of reprieve. The air was cool, heavy with unfulfilled promises of rain, and she leaned against the hospital's brick wall, closing her eyes to the weight of stories she couldn't carry alone. In that sacred solitude, Amelia's heart unburdened itself in a prayerful surrender. Shepherd of my soul, take what I cannot bear. Teach me to listen for your voice. There in the twilight's quiet embrace, her prayer was born of exhaustion and unwavering faith, awaiting for whispers louder than internal chaos. Re-entering the bustling air, a subtle shift occurred within her, a gentle assurance she was not alone. It was as if an invisible hand lifted some burdens, allowing her to move through the remaining hours with newfound strength. Each patient a reminder of divine attention and care. An unexplainable peace flooded her spirit, as if the Lord himself walked with her among the rows of beds, his presence a balm for her weary soul. Echoes at dusk as her shift closed, the earth settled into the lull of nightfall. Amelia gathered her belongings, her mind echoing with names and faces. Yet instead of weariness, she felt profound stillness and peace. The prayers she had whispered throughout the day had not gone unanswered. She glanced around the dimming room, now a landscape of soft voices and gentle movements, as staff continued their compassion.
Stay bright in bitter weather. Acti, echoes of solitude. The cathedral, a majestic silhouette beneath the winter sky.
seemed to pierce the heavens with its towering spires. Frost clung to its venerable stones, creating an intricate lace of ice that cast an ethereal glow over its facade. Inside, under the expansive arches like the ribs of a great beast, Samuel tirelessly mopped the marble floor. The rhythmic swishing of water was his symphony, the cathedral's silence a thick tapestry soothing his weary spirit. Yet recently, this silence felt more oppressive, gripping his heart with relentless pressure. Lord of mercy, he murmured, kneeling at the altar where the polished mahogany gleamed under dim light, drawing him in. I'm here, but I feel lost. Help me find where I belong.
Only the cathedral's solemn silence answered, save for the gentle ripple of mop water beside him. The stone floor's chill crept through his knees, a cold reminder of solitude. He shivered despite his resolve. Rising, he resumed his labor, yet the heaviness remained, lodged stubbornly within.
Outside, the wind howled mournfully, its lament rattling against stained glass windows depicting saints in glory. Samuel paused, wiping his brow, glancing at streetlights blurred by swirling snowflakes, a dance of white against night that filled him with longing. Memories of warmth and laughter from past Thanksgivings flickered in his mind, distant and unreachable. His family, once a tight cluster of stars, had scattered across time and space. As he dusted the pews, his fingers grazed the cold wood here. The sanctuary's silence carried a whisper, an invitation as delicate as the first drop of rain. Trust, it seemed to sing, weaving into his heart. Samuel's pulse caught the rhythm, warmth unfurling like spring buds through snow. A prayer of courage. Kneeling before the crucifix, Samuel closed his eyes, doubts lingering at the mind's fringes like storm clouds ready to burst. Shepherd of my soul, he whispered, his voice quivering. I've been hiding, afraid of the bitterness outside. I surrender this fear, this want of belonging. Guide me to courage. Peace enveloped him, a warm cloak dispelling the chill. The weight in his chest eased, lightened by an unexpected urge. A call to action, a promise of brightness steadfast in bleak nights. With resolve, he turned to the door where the biting wind seemed less a threat, more a promise of new beginnings.
Steps into the light, Samuel entered the church office, brimming with parish life's remnants, bulletins, prayer books, the faint aroma of incense, a gentle reminder of prayer sent heavenward. His fingers trembled as he dialed numbers he hadn't in years, each chime testing his resolve until a voice crackled through. Mom, it's Sam, he said, his voice steady with newfound resolve. I'd like to come for Christmas.
The words, simple yet monumental, triggered a shift inside him like a leaf turning in a spring breeze. Warmth flooded through him. Richer than any hearth, a gentle nudge from God, a reminder that spring follows the harshest winters. As if on cue, the organ began to play softly, its melody a flute-like call echoing Samuel's resolve. A song of homecoming and hope, resonating within sacred walls.
Holy One who brings light to our shadows, let your warmth touch those lost in winter's chill. Grant us courage to face the storms and guide us home to where we truly belong.